What's going on, good people? It's Nguvu from Run and Gun Firearms Training, and I wanted to do a quick update to the holster video or the attachment video and holster setup video that I did the other day. If you haven't watched that yet, go ahead and head over and check that out. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel kindly. I thank you in advance. So essentially, I have my holster set up pretty much the way I like it. I like a lot of space between the front strap and the belt. However, the holster was a little bit high. I wanted it slightly lower, but as you can see, the clips that I have on here already, this is a Tier 1 Concealment Xiphos, if you're wondering. They're already maxed out. So what happens is with the gun, as you move your clips up, the gun sits lower in your pants. As you move the clips down, the gun will sit higher. So Tier 1 just released, I just hit the camera, sorry, some new clips, and they're slightly different in a few ways, but one of them is the major way. Well, I'll go from the side, and you can see the clip on the right is the new one, so they're actually a little thicker at the top, which is going to make them a little stronger. Not that the original ones were bad, but they made them a little sturdier, and as you can see, it comes almost to a point, the one on the right, so that allows for your belt to really sit at the top of that to reduce the amount that your holster might move. The other thing they did, which is the big thing, is that the clip, as you can see, is a little bit longer, right? So what that did, they essentially gave you an additional hole so I can sit my belt a little longer. And then you see the way the holes are set up so that once you get your, let me focus, once you get your, I'm trying to focus. Once you get your screw in between the holes, you don't have to take it out. You can actually slide it up and down because there's space in between, unlike the traditional clips that have complete holes where you have to take the screw all the way out. So for this one, you can just actually loosen it up a little bit and you'll be able to lift or lower depending on what you want to do with your holster, which makes life a lot easier. As you know, with these screws, sometimes when you take them out, they might fall out, and then the actual pin on the back of it that it screws into, you have to kind of figure out a way to get your finger in there to hold it in place while you remove it, which can be a pain in the ass. So these are definite upgrades. So I'm just going to swap these out just so I can get that slight bit of adjustment in my ride height. So we'll take our G19 out. All right, so I have it installed just for size comparison. Here is the old clip, and I'll line them up at the top. You can see it's a little shorter, so that allows a little more adjustment, which is what I want. That's about perfect for where I want it to be. It'll still ride high enough on my belt to give me enough room to get my strong side hand on it without hitting my belt, but it'll be low enough that it'll help it conceal a little easier since my EDC is a Glock 17. I run the 19, but I typically use that when it's harder. Whatever I'm wearing is too hard to wear the 17. But either way, if you have any questions, let me know. Give me the 14 when it's 14. We kill 14. What you know about AR-15, the class 16, when you know the start